Hello, dear Mr. President. I have been sent on a bit of a mission. Hmm. Um, this is not a mission I wish to take. I'm merely an independent myself. Not even the independent party, just like a regular one. But so I mostly like all your good things you do, of course. Um, um, I like the good things you do. Yeah. Um, hmm. Don't necessarily like the bad things you do. But, you know, with that said, I've been sent on a mission for you. Excuse my dog here. Well, she actually used to have a favorite toy. That was Spanky. Um, and I don't, eventually, not around anymore. But, like when she was quite the fan. She loved doing on, like, well, she was a fan of yours. So before I go any further on, um, again, you are the president, so I'm mostly on your side. I try to be right in the middle, but it's president, so I want to. Okay, calm down a little dog. Okay, so I need to with the liquor. Hold on, let me clean things up. Um, yes, I'm wearing the mask. That, yeah, you know, there's good reason for wearing it. So you guys are doing. And technically, I did come across a person that might have had COVID, so just a little bit, I don't know what to believe. No, I know I got my shot. You did, but I don't know. I didn't necessarily get them all. That's what I'm gonna say. But yeah. So let's just say, take out the words. But anyway, that explains it. Hmm. I thought about just perhaps not wearing it at all, but I was worried that nothing else. I knew you weren't pretty germ. Perhaps, I know you don't want to see me just coughing this whole time. So benefit of, yeah, I figure what the heck, might as well wear the damn thing one way or the other, right? So, anyways, here we go. Okay, sir. I've been sent by a person that he looked like, apparently, he may have been one of your police agents. He sure as heck looked like it. He had, he definitely had the dark clothes and, like, kind of looked rough. He had like he had like a, he looked like a criminal kind of. He had a big black leather jacket on. Um, I don't know, but yeah, I think he was one of your agents. He had a gun, of course, big gun, a very big gun actually. Um, and he looked. He said, I assumed he was ICE. That's all I could say. He actually, I'm trying to think. He had dark hair, kind of like but what was that damn Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Um, the one that was it? Yeah, I Drink the Kids. No. I'm thinking of Men with a Baby. I think that's one. Was that one with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Yeah. Kind of looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger in that movie. Um, except, like I said, with the black jacket and a big old gun, spiked hair, sunglasses. What else? I swear I saw like some sort of a glowing thing off of like what could have been, who knows what it was. Perhaps it was one of those earpieces, but it looked like his eye was glowing for a second. But anyways, he had said that I had to give this to you. He said that apparently whoever is giving you uh, advice is giving you bad advice, sir. So it just for what it's worth. He said that essentially we need to start looking at things from an algebraic point of view. He said that for some reason you are currently doing the wrong darn thing, and he said this would make much more sense. Um, he said that if I explained it this way,
It would help whoever is, we know you're smart, sir, but this would help whoever is giving you orders that is clearly either doing you wrong or possibly incompetent. I don't know. I'm assuming they're incompetent. So if for some reason they're just, you got the wrong person, I want you to make sure that you have this right. Okay, sir. So essentially, I was told that to break sync algebra. So we have, that was probably what exactly. Yeah, he said teach. He told me to teach this very slow. So don't think that I'm talking slow to you, sir. I'm not supposed to talk as slow as possible to whoever is giving you the wrong possible advice. Um, so yeah, you take that for what it's worth. But to clear it up, I was supposed to explain it this way to the slowest possible person that could be giving you advice, sir. So yeah, exactly what theoreticals would not allow masked men who look like either criminal officers or civilians with guns to shoot us repeatedly if they truthfully or falsely fear for their lives. Let me explain that a little bit further for you, sir. Um, and, or I'm sorry, let me explain that a little better to whoever is the person that is confused giving you advice. Um, I'm trying to do this as slow as possible because we all learn at different levels, of course. So, sir, yeah, bear with me. We're going to talk as slow as possible as needed to make sure that we can convey this to that person. So we have these theoreticals. Of course, my pen doesn't work. So yes, we have these things called theoreticals. And yeah, why wouldn't you? Blah blah blah. Okay, I've already got me the liberty of slightly making this get better. So what I've done here, sir, bear with me. It'll only take a second. Uh, again, I did not want to do this mission, but I feel I'm indebted since you are uh, the president. So you would be, 51% towards your side. Um, okay, so let's see. That's here we go, sir. I hope you can see. Um, okay, exactly what theoretical theoreticals equal the x variable, sir. That's think of like the X Factor show, the ratings and stuff. Yeah. So what X Factor would not allow masked, which is a PowerPoint of one, sir. Let's look at this from an algebraic point of view. So yeah, think of that as a PowerPoint of one. So what theoreticals would not allow masked men who look like either or criminals, officers, or civilians. And you see, sir, for the person that is slow, that's giving you the wrong advice. Um, I made, criminal bad symbol, and I made the officers. They're kind of all three. There's good ones, there's bad ones, and but there's neutral ones too. So they kind of cancel these kind of cancel each out. They're all kind of supposed to, kind of neutral. But civilians, they're all good. I'm sorry I drew that one with a dark face. I didn't mean to, sir. I did, yeah, that one. I didn't. It's kind of fat. Sorry, but I did make sure that one of them has nice hair, like similar to our president's. But yes. Anyways, with the guns, the whole guns thing has like a power point of like 10. And then, of course, to shoot us, being the citizens, that would be like us as in we the people. So that'd be like a negative PowerPoint of like 200, where and then, of course, repeatedly. See, I did it 3 times here for you. One, two, three. I thought about doing it more since I think it's 4 shots now. I've heard on that one. But anyways, regardless. And oh gosh, now there'd be a whole bunch of that other kid. You get the point, sir. But yeah, that would be like a negative of like 1,000, a whole bunch. And then if they truthfully and or falsely see, and because they get a win both ways there, so they get like it's like a plus for like 5,000 or some crap, right? Here for their lives. Okay, so exactly what theoreticals being the X Factor, would not allow masked men +1 to either look like criminals or officers with guns. PowerPoint of like 10, to shoot us, negative PowerPoint like 200, to repeatedly -1,000, and +5,000, due to any multitude. Excuse me. That's one of the big fancy words, sir. That's why I haven't been animated with the smiley face so that anybody will be able to how figure it out maybe a little better. Ask somebody to tell your slow person what it means. Um, but due to any multitude of possible theoreticals, threats, these people can invent. So exactly what theoreticals would not allow masked men who look like either criminals, officers, or civilians with guns to shoot us repeatedly, repeatedly, in if they truthfully or falsely fear for their lives. I'm curious if you have an answer, because see, the theoreticals is this thing over here, and like a whole bunch of them. So like, I guess what we're getting at here is, I'm supposed to remember to, um, do not even include things like, God, I wanted to point out here, sir, that I did draw a bad word here. It said boobies, but I thought that wouldn't be good, so I sorted it out. But I thought you would find it amusing. It can be a little secret. Um, but yes, do not even include things like, oh yeah, that's what it was. I remembered. Where's my pen, sir? It was, he said to write down. That's what it was. He said, excuse me. Yeah, he said, okay, due to any multitude of possible theoretical threats these people can invent, and do any of these include things like unicorns? That's what he told me to say. And so back to the whole multitude of variables. I guess what I'm getting at is, multitudes are those X things we talked about. So I guess what I'm getting at is it like this many X's? No, it's more like this many X's. And you see there's like different degrees of the X's too, right? Some are a little tiny, some are like a little big. That's how a multitude thing of why, anyways, but or is it more like this? Is it more like, that many? Or even worse, is it more like that many? Um, and gosh darn it, we all learn at different rates, so, in different ways. So yeah, is it like, or is it like both pages together? Is it like that many different ways? Um, or even worse, is it, like this many? That seems to be a whole lot. Or even worse, is it like this many? Because, okay, sir. That's a unicorn, by the way. I drew the unicorn. I did draw the unicorn. See, at least one would include possibly a unicorn. Um, and then, see, there's also like good. I guess there's like good X's. There's like the war, and like this one. See, sir, this one is kind of a white X. So but see, oh yeah, supposed to remember this whole new award. We would like to honor you with an award for helping with those windmill battles. You are doing a great job of fighting those windmills. We are thinking about establishing a Don Quixote medal of importance and freedom for you, sir. But I will talk about that later. Anyways, my point is, yeah, these good white axes. We'll see. And here's the deal. We're I mean, oh wait, well, we're back to good X's. Wait, I forgot to say, okay, these are X's too, I guess. They're more like um, then, oh, yeah, those are X's. Okay, so yeah, worry about these, and then like, I guess technically, well, let's see. We're worried that here's the worst thing. We're worried. This is what we're worried about, sir. This is what I was told. I don't know. I just this is what people are telling me. And one of them looks like that guy from one of the that Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's all I can say. Pretty Frozen Ice Agent. But yes, sir, there. Mission accomplished. We think that's of utmost importance to get to you. We appreciate you taking the time. Again, I want to put my mask back on because I don't want to, ruffle you. But you have an excellent day, sir. And by cough, I just meant I didn't want you to see it, of course. Oops. Let's make sure this gets to the president.